I can't tell you that I won't maybe suffer consequences, but yeah.
It's fair.
Things I can say that will get Brandon demonetized.
That's
Guys,
the-
let's sing the
there's a
Pokemon
list.
theme
There's a
song all
big
together.
No,
Okay,
you gotta find the Pokemon theme song, the Furrymon theme song specifically.
Pokemon.
Just
Furry
do
Black
all of the
Spider-Man.
original
Yep.
100 Pokemon, smash a pass right now.
Ooh.
Oh God.
Bet.
Trace, before we go any further, ability score achievement or ability score improvement. Can I pick a feat or just a?
No, just I mean, it depends on the feat that you want to take. If
Okay.
just run it by me first.
Okay, I'll take a look. And because I was going to ask if I could pick a feat and if there were any that were off limits. So
Yeah, basically, if it's Keen Mind or something that's very like roleplay oriented, I don't give a shit. If
okay.
it's something like, hey, you get fucking extra spells from a random ass D&D class, then
Right.
All right. Well, I'm gonna
We got
actually
this.
head out now because the faster I take him to the airport, the faster I get back. So I will
That's
see
true.
you guys shortly.
There you go,
Bye.
Stream immediately leaves.
Yeah.
Hey, do you guys want to be able to rewatch this or not? Okay.
Entertain me, motherfuckers.
No,
All
I
right.
just
Goodbye. I love you
give
all.
shit.
Goodbye.
Bye. See you shortly.
He hates us.
He hates us. He hates me not.
I
He
lied.
hates me.
Candy bars first.
He loves me. He loves me not.
Shit. Where's my pen? There it is. It's charging. I forgot.
Pen 15.
Give me Pen 15, the classic song from Smosh. I'm taking that girth of Pen 15.
All right, now, Varix, if I carve you a wonderful sculpture, will you give me all your gold? You don't have to answer. Just stay silent if you're willing to do it.
There is no gold in
sounds
this
like a
world,
yes.
you fool!
Okay, monies.
Monies.
He gets no more magic when he comes back. He's like, I cast, and he's like, no, you don't.
No, as it turns out, no.
I give to you.
As far as money goes, we have no money.
All right, boys. As far as money goes, we have no money.
Well, if it wasn't for me kissing ass to Rock and Trace being very generous because I literally grabbed something just to do a story beat, which he
Hey, man.
was able to perfectly punish me for from something I did earlier, I don't think we would have any money.
Hey,
In
man,
terms
look,
of money, we would have no money.
my philosophy is to fucking reward you guys for doing character shit, so good job, buddy.
As soon as I saw it, I was like, I wonder if I could do a character moment with this. How much is this going to cost me?
Look, all I'm saying is that the fucking Jake Marshall combo of life before death, strength before weakness,
That was
journey
kind of
before
a
destination.
hog ass moment. Just gonna say it.
Yeah, I had a chub.
I was kind of, dude. The best part is we didn't even say shit to each other before that. It was just, oh, I'm gonna say something in this moment, and you said it before I did, and I'm like, he's ahead of me. Oh, I'm gonna fucking tag on this shit. Hold on, this is what roleplay's all about. Let's tag on.
I'm not even gonna
Yes,
lie. I was
and
gonna break
motherfucker.
into Goku's speech when he turned Super Saiyan.
I
am the light of the universe.
Oh, I thought you were just
Ally
going to
to
yell for
good,
13
nightmare
minutes.
to you.
I still haven't got to use my insane performance yet.
I mean, yeah,
My-
every time you carve.
Well, I just haven't had time to carve since I got
Yeah.
the huge boost to it.
Oh, speaking of which, since you all motherfuckers
Taylor,
are
you already
here
have
and you're
this,
the
right?
ones who are going to make the relevant decisions, here's a map of Roshar.
Caleb, do you have one of these?
Mm-mm.
You guys are basically going to be told wherever the fuck you want to go. That's where you're going to go. You're going to be trying to reestablish fucking diplomatic ties with various
Okay.
countries to get them against the
And
Void
where-
Binders.
Where are we?
You're in Urithiru, which is right the fuck in the middle of the map in the mountains.
Oh, okay.
Right.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah, I
there.
see it. I see it.
I did have a large token of Raphael blocking it for most of the campaign.
I do need to. Hold on, before we
Just
start
because I
that
didn't
down.
notice that it was there. That would have been quite the spoiler. Also, the distances are accurate, so if you want to measure, you're more than welcome to do so.
Okay. Well, there's the Horn Eater Peaks. They're gonna have good booze.
They're gonna have shit that's gonna melt your esophagus, dog.
That'll be fine. That'll be fine.
You can't just throw paint stripper in a fucking bottle and call it liquor.
You want to
So
bet?
you bet?
What do you think
can.
What do you think moonshine is?
In
That,
fact-
that's essentially what Horn Eater White is. That's the
I'm
joke.
just saying, Everclear is a thing that they sell in stores.
I mean,
You
true.
are absolutely correct. Also, I just noticed, Trace, you changed the portrait for Stormlight Archive too.
Yes, I did. Because we're in book 3.
Yep.
I
can
noticed
see
as
in the
well.
book.
Trace, could I take Piercer as a feat?
What does it do?
You have achieved a penetrating precision in combat, granting you the following benefits. Increase your strength or dex by 1 to a maximum of 20, so it'd be my dex.
I did
Mhm.
not know
Once per turn, you can hit a creature with an attack that deals piercing damage. You can re-roll one of your attack's damage dice,
Oh, the game
and
is
you must use the
struggling.
new roll.
That is
when you
fine.
use-
Just remember, you do have a shard weapon now, so may not be the most relevant.
You really won't have to use that unless it's a massive creature.
The chasm fiends are big.
This is
They
true.
are pretty big, actually.
Yeah,
you know,
but
you-
the chasm fiends are all the
Man
way
brings
over
up a point.
here, and we're all the way over here.
Never know when
Like
you
that
run
I
into
have
one again.
inculcated you guys into this fucking world.
as there are so many particle effects, my game is starting to lag.
I said, fuck it. You guys are going to be doing something that I enjoy, God damn it.
I was really doing it for the dex score, but I can do that on ability score too. So never mind.
Yeah.
I'm just do ability score improvement.
Cool.
And
Whatever makes you happy.
If I remember right, I'm from like over in here, right?
As I'm adding maps, give me 2 seconds. You're from Herdaz, which is north of Alethkar.
Which is north of Alethkar. It's
Just
just
to-
there's just no like herd
Hey guys, my
Herd
weapon
as
speed is lowered.
marked on
Can you
here.
tell?
That's why I'm like, where the fuck is herd as?
Yeah.
Because there's no
Oops.
herd as labeled.
Moved shit.
Let's get this
That's
finished
my
up.
bad.
Because I knew it was north of Alethkar, and I'm like looking all over, and I'm like, where the fuck is it?
Yeah, it's like up here. I'll I'll just show you guys the actual fucking map.
So I was like, I know I'm from up here, and I'm sure there's a story point there, but there's gonna be a story point in here, I'm sure. There's gonna be a story point over here, I'm sure.
And just to double check, we're all supposed to be level 14, yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Because Jake, wait, is
Yeah.
he?
If you look at the stream, I'll do everything.
Okay. 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 So Herdaz is over there, is up there. So
Yeah.
it's like that like. So would North Grip be part of it?
Yeah, so basically it'd be like from this river all the way over to this section. We have the Hornier Peaks here. We have Yakaved. We have Azir.
Hornier Peaks.
Yeah.
Hornier Peaks.
Not hornier.
Horn
They're
Eater.
Jared.
Oh, okay. Sorry. Ears. Yeah.
Horn eater.
Get your mind out of the gutter,
Um,
Jared.
Yeah,
But
so
it was
since
talking
you
about
guys
boobs.
since you guys are all gonna be here already, basically. Azir, that one's like a very scholarly civilization, very deserty. There's Emul, which is a bit more like flatlandsy. And then there's Tukar, which is run by a big ass fucking like god king, very warlike. There's the valley. That's where the Night Weaver is.
Okay, so that's real close by. That's
Yeah.
terrifying.
Shinovar, that's where the Assassin in White comes from. There's Eerie, that's where Raphael comes from. There's Riva up here. There's all the Reshi Isles, which are like super fucking tropical.
Is that where Jake comes from?
Jade? Or Jake?
Jake.
Jake. No, Jake is from Alethkar.
Oh, Jake.
Same
Jake
as
is Alethkar. And
yeah,
then
same as Garrett.
where is Brandon's rock testicle ass from?
Phalina, which is way
Oh.
down here.
Careful, that might not be Twitch approved. I'm
Mhm.
just kidding. The Twitch meta is definitely allows that wording.
Have you seen
I'm
what
just
the
saying,
female
you
streamer
sack
video
tap a
that's
dude
a joke.
with a
That's a
spear
joke.
one time and it reverberates and shakes the bones in your arm. You remember.
There's the Frostlands, which nobody technically owns. There's Yakoved, which is in the middle of a giant fucking civil war right now. And what else is there's Amia? That one used to be occupied, and it's no longer occupied.
All right. Well, then, do we have a moment to plan as a group where we think we should head first before we dive into full role play session?
Yeah, basically, it's just
We could probably do that during roleplay.
yeah. If any of these like sticks out to you, the Pure Lake, that one's always interesting. It's like calf deep water that is warm and has a bunch of fish in there. But basically, so what your guys' goal is going to be is just repairing and strengthening political ties while also dealing with aberrations, which is like the false Hydra coming through or the Archfey, you know,
Or my wolf.
because yeah, like shit from
Different
Unitum
realms.
is popping through and it's landing on Roshar. So
All right, guys, we need to avoid swamps because
We also need to avoid anywhere that might, I don't know, retain to the hells.
Yep. Yeah,
Not a bad
like
idea.
like a very hot desert.
That sounds like a really bad idea.
I'm very excited. But yeah, so basically, you can go to any of these places if you want to. Azir is probably like the second biggest nation here besides Yakoved. But yeah, any setting that seems interesting to you, and there'll be many options.
Well, in character, the most fun thing is either going to be either Hertaz or the Reishi Islands because you know those island chicks are wild.
Yeah, but what if you don't match their
Island
vibe?
boys.
Island boys.
I'm just saying, Jared, I have not one but two different personalities that can make it.
I thought he was going to say I have not won anything.
I have not one but two dicks.
Well, I mean,
I'm sure there's porn of that somewhere.
I'm sure there is.
just saying. It'd be one ghostly Eiffel Tower.
Okay.
Oh my god.
I didn't need to hear that.
But you heard it anyway, and now you know you're stuck with it. Did you really just L?
Yeah.
Well played. All right, not gonna argue with that. Just I'm surprised.
All right. Well,
I hope you guys like Lurch Abominations beyond a reason.
Lovely.
and I'm just saying because there are no patterns. I don't know if anybody else is noticing that there's a giant tower structure right
Well,
by
I've
a
already
lake
mentioned
in
it
the middle
several times. I've mentioned this several times, my friend.
Yeah.
Which one are you guys talking about?
The fact that there's a tower in the middle of the continent right by a giant lake.
Oh,
Because
yeah.
there's no patterns ever in your
No patterns.
no patterns. They don't
Okay.
exist.
There are no patterns in Bi-6A.
Yeah, there's no civil war in Jacobed.
See, you're catching on.
Well, I definitely have a list of places that I want to avoid.
Yes. What island are you guys on? What's your crap people?
Oh, 55. We got one
55.
more. We got one
No,
more. We're on lava right now.
I mean biome. Yeah, lava.
We're about to be in lava here in just
Okay.
2 seconds. We're about to kill the elite of desert, and he's literally dead now.
Okay.
And one more.
But my favorite personally that I kind of want to visit because I'm a Lord of the Rings nerd is the Misted Mountains.
Yeah,
Because I
that's
want to
fair.
find the dwarves.
That's fair.
I want to find the dwarves, and I need to take down a ancient dragon that's been terrorizing a town and an ancient mine filled with gold.
Are you talking about Unclaimed Hills or?
No, the quite literally labeled Misted Mountains over in Shinovar,
Oh, yeah. Shouldn't have
Which-
weird.
which are quite literally listed as the exact same name of mountains as The
Yeah.
Hobbit.
I will let you guys know right now. Shinovar might be a weird place to try to go to at the moment. So just
I'm in.
I don't king chain.
You had me at weird.
I was gonna say, if that was supposed to discourage us, I don't know that you've met this crew. We make bad decisions.
This is true.
I need
We're
to
very good
eventually
at
go
it,
to
so.
Carbron, but that's far. So put that
It'll
out.
have content, but it'll be real weird content.
Trying to see what else is on here. Well, I don't want to go back to the Shattered Plains. That was
Yeah, I don't
kind
think
of
we have a
tough.
reason to really go back there right now anyway.
It's the only Oath Gate that you guys have available.
Fuck. We have a reason to go back there for no stupid good reason.
Wait, but if it brought us to Uruthiru, would there be an Oath Gate in
I don't
Uruthiru that we
wanna-
could open
Yeah.
somewhere else?
No, so they're 1-to-1 transportation.
Ah,
No back and forths.
Well, you could
I-
go back to the Shattered Plains, but you could only go back to the Shattered
I just
Plains.
didn't know if Uruthiru, just because it's towery, was gonna seem like a hub world.
It is, but you need to unlock the other parts.
Uh, Jake, I want some opinions from you and Mr. Cam.
I
You-
I'm good to go anywhere. Oh God.
I have
That's not helpful.
I need to go
so
to
many maps for you guys.
Carbron, but that's far. So I want to put that on like the middle bottom of the list.
Let's see.
Yeah.
Where did you say you wanted to go?
Carbron in the Frostlands.
Carbron, nice.
Carbranth is a cool place.
I
That's
mean, it's
where,
only
old
like
Teravangian
1,000
is.
miles ish.
Oh, good old Teravangian. We love Teravangian.
I'm just saying, it's not nearly as far as my homeland.
Not quite.
Why do we go there? That's my question to you. Like, what's your thought process of why we go there?
Well, I'm kind of a little bit like I wouldn't say like full on royalty, but a little bit.
I can't wait for you to explain this to us in game.
I kind of wanna take Rock back to his people.
I'm wholeheartedly in for that. Rock
Yeah,
deserves
I mean, it was one of the it was one of the 3 places that I wanted to visit as my character because they're gonna have good booze.
I disagree with that, but
I appreciate the thought towards the NPCs, but if you have any personal desires, go for those first. God, I fucking love that map. Not again.
Don't do this, Jared.
What though? Fine.
Oh, don't. Which one?
Well, I'm just saying we could kind
I
of
just got rid of
do.
Pick
it.
up the ante.
I got rid of it. I just took it down.
Well,
got rid
we
of
have
it.
mountains in like most directions from here, so we could go to Zophix and then kind of sneak around over to Panatham and then go through Marabethia over to
Panatham.
Rupart and then Eleanor and then hit Valath in the Horneater Peaks. And then we can either decide to go north or south from there.
I'm dead.
I like the planning. Those are great. Just remember, you do have somebody that can literally teleport you. So
Oh, you make a point.
It's okay, Caleb. We got you.
all right, Mr. Psychopath. Lol. What's your general vote?
Crystal totem if anyone wants crystals.
I don't really care. I mean, I have one place to go, but I really have no. It's not a pressing conversation I need to have. I still have to learn a little bit more myself first.
Amen. Really, what you guys are looking at is what setting you want to fuck with. You want to fuck with the jungle? You want to fuck with the giant lake? You want to fuck with the desert? You want to fuck with the God
I'm
King
gonna
place?
The more you give
look.
us places,
What is
the
closest to
more fun
Rock's
this
home?
sounds.
What anomaly do you guys think would be closest to Rock's home?
I mean, it's in the mountains.
I know that's what concerns me. I can't really think of an anomaly we didn't. If the blood dragon ends up in the mountains, we're fucked. That's all I'm saying.
The blood dragon was a sweetheart, though.
I know, but she was also very mean.
You know, it's a shame that Zeph isn't here. He'd seduce her.
Do you know what would be
Hey,
the
Glenn.
worst incursion to run into? The guy that Brandon old manned out of a boss fight.
Okay, but that was so good.
Excite me greatly.
That would be a pretty tough one.
The good news is I have quite literally 400 more maps for you guys. So wherever way you want to go, it's all good. Yeah, who'd have thought that when Unitum said, I don't want you guys in my dimension anymore, he would just plop you in the fucking middle of Urshar.
He's an
Yeah,
asshole.
it happens. He's kind of a jackass. We get used to it, though. You know, he's us.
Well, Unitum, less so, but Odium, yes.
Oh, that's fair, Odie. I'm sorry.
Oh, Odium.
Go say hi to Tony for the last time.
Bone. Also, in other good news, you guys are going to be able to get old Dalinar's backstory, which will be fun.
Nice.
That will be
Learn
good.
more about the Blackthorn.
Yeah, it's genuinely my favorite part of the fucking books. So what's our general temperature on old Sadius getting stabbed in the eye?
I'm happy he's dead. I'm sad I didn't get to do it.
Couldn't have happened to a nicer guy.
Yeah.
Mm,
For sure, for sure.
Except for maybe Amaram.
Yeah.
Amaram.
Solid second. Okay, that's a nutty map. I like it a lot. Sadius, what's your solution to this problem? I don't know. Throw more slaves at it.
Fair enough. Can't argue with that. I guess it might work.
So we tried throwing more slaves at it. Didn't work.
Try again.
Try again.
But first you don't succeed, throw more slaves at it. And King's Skull is dead. I hit L and I run.
Yeah.
Hello.
Huh? I did.
Oh.
Oh,
That was
Mr. Jake, I finally watched Dune Part 2 today in an empty
Oh, yeah?
theater during a matinee. It was great.
There you go.
Yeah. It was excellent. I liked most of the changes from the book.
Yeah, I overall I like the movies much more. Honestly, I just finished Dune Messiah, and that book was rough.
Yeah, no, they just get real fucking weird.
I know all about Leto Jr. becoming a worm and
and you're like, "Ah, Jesus
Duncan
fucking
becoming
Christ."
the focus
Thousands
of a sex
Duncans,
cult.
Yeah. Jesus
Just-
Christ.
Oh my god. Man, Herbert did more cocaine than Stephen King.
I love it that you could like identify Stephen King's Coke era.
You absolutely can.
Anyways. Good on Mr. Baleb. He's deafened and muted. Should I just disconnect him?
I just let him chill. I might pop back in and just listen.
Alrighty. So who wants to tell me what happened last week? Anybody who's got a good memory?
Some stuff happened. We were basically considered the Night Radiant. We stopped the Man in White. Found out Sadius was dead for big points. Urithiru. Yeah, I miss Brittany's now.
The
Uri-
Voidbringers
Urizier.
are officially back. There's a storm moving in the wrong direction, which could be a high storm moving in the wrong direction, which could be a real issue for the world.
Yeah. You know, reversal gravity.
During the weeping.
Yeah, that's another big issue. Ah, Lord. All right. Let me just add this one last map, and we should be all good to go. Okie dokie. Yeah, so old Sadius got stabbed in the eye. You guys made your way to Urithiru. It's discovered that it's a monumentous city. Honestly, able to fit just a fuck ton of people. Again, just for scale, let me find you the fucking map. Here. Like, that's the size of a chasm fiend compared to this thing. So, it's real big.
Got our own city, boys.
The only Oathgate that you currently have active is the one to the Shattered Plains. That one, of course, must be activated by a Knights Radiant who has a blade. So all of you can technically activate it at this point. Dalinar, he bound the Stormfather, making him a bondsmith.
Is that legal?
It's not legal.
Hey man, he said the first oath. It's all good, baby.
Oh, man, I gotta make sure, you know. Shit's whack, yo.
Yeah, and
It's
then you guys
legal
walk
with
down.
2 consenting adults.
By the way, we almost have the core guys back. Look at us, minus
I
Cam.
know we're almost back down to core.
Yeah.
Literally missing Brandon
Yeah. Oh Lord.
and our snake.
Alright.
I mean, that's fine.
Cool. Yeah. So you guys currently walked up on a stab in the eye Sadius and may do whatever you so desire at this point. We could say that it's been a few hours at this point, and you guys were the primary investigators.
Garrick is pissed off in the corner of the room, just like, "Ah, it should have been me. It should have been me to kill him. No. Hated that man.
Yeah. So it's just you
fucking
guys
much.
around looking at the cold, slowly paling corpse of Sadius on the ground. What do?
Not much of a ruler now, are you, asshole? So I'm gonna just. God, I care. I don't really care. I care more about who killed him. I'll investigate the room. See if I can figure anything out.
Okay. Roll an investigation check. Don't know shit.
Nah, man, I'm focused. I'm angry. I'm pissed.
You could always use your old Stormlight ability if you so desire.
That's true. I could. I said I was gonna do that too. Was the funny part? Oh, my new shit. Okay. Eliminate the past, right?
Yeah.
So eliminate the past, yeah. Let me take out the Stormlight required. All right. Let's see what happened to you, asshole.
Alrighty. As you all, given it's just you guys in your core group around watching this, but you'll suddenly see light illuminate the hallway as Garrick breathes it out, and it will start to come to life in a way. As it does, you'll see the figure of Sadius standing in the middle of the hallway, as suddenly you hear a scraping stone sound behind you. Suddenly you'll watch as Seti spins, raising a lantern. Ah, Prince Adolin. Sadius. You see Adolin say, standing there. I wasn't aware that you had arrived. This place is remarkable. Remarkable indeed. So you now acknowledge that my father was right, that the visions are true, the Voidbringers have returned, and you have been made a fool. I will admit there is more fight left in your father than I had once feared. A remarkable plan. Contacting the Parshendi, working out this deal with them. They put on quite the show, I hear. It certainly convinced Aladar. You can't possibly believe that it was all show. Oh, please. You deny that he had the Parshendi amongst his own guard. Isn't it convenient that these new radiants include the head of Dalinar's guard and your own betrothed? Sadius smiled, and Adolin saw the truth. No, he did not believe this, but it was a lie that he would tell. He would soon start whisperings again, trying to undermine Dalinar. Why? Adolin asked, stepping up to him. Why are you like this, Sadius? Because, Sadius said with a sigh, it has to happen. You can't have an army with two generals, son. Your father and I were two old white spines who both want a kingdom. It's him or me.
Aw.
We've been pointed this way since the Gavilar died. It doesn't have to be that way. It does. Your father will never trust me again, Adolin. You know it. I will take this from him. This city, these discoveries. It's just a setback. You see Adolin stand for a moment, staring Sadius in the eye, and then something finally seemed to snap. Adolin grabs Sadius by the throat, his unwounded hand slamming the High Prince against the wall. The look of utter shock in Sadius' face, amused part of Adolin, the very small part that wasn't completely, totally, irrevocably enraged. He squeezed, choking off the cry for help as he moved to pin Sadius against the wall, grabbing the man's arm with his own. But Sadius was a trained soldier. He tried to break the hold, taking Adolin's arm and twisting it. Adolin kept it, but he lost his balance. The two of them fell, jumble, twisting, rolling. This wasn't a calculated intensity of dueling grounds, nor was it methodical butchery in the battlefield. This was two sweating, straining men, both on the edge of panic. Adolin was younger, but he was bruised from the fight with the assassin in white. He managed to come out on top, and as Seti struggled to yell, Adolin slammed the man's head down against the stone floor, dazing him. Breathing in gasps, Adolin grabbed his side knife and plunged the knife down towards Sadius' face. Though the man managed to get his hands up to grab Adolin by the wrist. Adolin grunted, forcing the knife closer. Clutching in his hand, he brought right in anyway. The wrist flaring with pain as he leaned against the crossguard, sweat prickling on Sadius' brow, the knife tip touching the end of his left nostril. My father thinks I'm a better man than he is. Strained, feeling Sadius' grip weaken. Unfortunately for you, he's wrong. You heard Sadius whimper, and with a surge, Adolin forced the blade up past Sadius' nose and right into the eye socket, piercing the eye like a ripe berry, and rammed it into his brain.
Deserved.
Man now has an ocular socket to match Jake's.
That's,
You watch as
clever
Sadius,
wording.
you watch as Sadius slowly convulses on the ground, and then lets out his last breath. As the shard blade appears at his side, you'll see Adolin grab it and throw it out of the nearby window, along with the knife. And then the vision comes to an end.
Well, that's a place to start, I guess. He threw it out the window.
Mm-hmm.
Peek my head out the window.
Roll a perception check.
Pretty far drop, isn't it?
Yeah, it's really fucking
I just
far,
kind of peek my head out. It's like, oh, that's a lot of wind. And I
but, yeah.
hesitantly start to peek my eyes out. Like, would it be I hate to do
Perception.
this to myself, but would it be at disadvantage?
No, it'll up your perception check. Okay. You see about 30 floor down, there's out of one of the planter boxes on the outside of a window, you'll see a distinct shard blade. It's kind of bluish red in coloration, sticking out of it.
Well, there's the motor weapon.
Well, that's
Do
the shard
we,
blade. That's not the murder weapon.
Should we go retrieve it?
Yeah, I'm gonna leave you here, and I'm gonna go grab that. I haven't forgotten about your whole brother situation. I
When are you going
still
to
don't know what
trust me?
that's. When your brother stops appearing.
He hasn't
that's
been
the-
around in a while.
Yeah, that's the more concerning part, if I'm gonna be honest with you. Although it has felt like it's been like 3 weeks, and it's only been like a day.
I wouldn't
Hello.
worry about him. Got him all locked up.
Hey?
Besides, he helped me find me sharp blade.
I'm sorry, has he told us that before? I have to make sure. I because it's been a genuine long time. What
Nobody
now?
knew I had it until the battle.
I'm sorry, you have a what now?
I got me sharp blade.
I am very pretty. You see a halberd appear.
How else do
Yeah.
you think I was
I'll be
played
back.
bodyguard?
You guys unpack that, and I leave.
Alrighty.
As the door closes, you guys will just hear the loudest Garrick has ever gone. What the fuck?
Well, he took that well.
It takes you about an hour, Garrick, but eventually you find your way down to the floor.
Stumbling myself on the side, like, oh god, I don't want to fall. I'm gonna be paced.
Oh no, you're just taking the stairs down, basically. But eventually you make your way down and look out, and it's kind of mildly precarious, but there you see Oathbringer, the blade that Delinar had initially given up to Sadius for all of your
And I
lives.
reach
Set.
it.
Sure.
That's the most important part. Without having to climb out the window, can I reach it?
Yeah, more or less.
More or less. I don't like that. Am I gonna have to roll for it?
No.
That's where I'm fine with it. Just gingerly.
As soon as you touch it, roll a wisdom saving throw, please.
I fucking hate my life. Wisdom saving throw? Oh no.
Could have been me. Could have been worse.
Okay. You hear a distinct scream that pierces through your entire body as you touch a dead shard blade.
Okay, Air, you want to tell me what that one was about as I let go to it? Okay.
It's left over from the recreants.
Is there
The
any-
spren is dead.
Is there any way I can grab the blade without that happening again to us?
Try to avoid physical contact.
So if I were to use, and I'll pull out like a little, you know what? I'll pull out the cloth of Donnie.
Okay.
I'll grab it, and then I'll use the cloth of maps to grab the other end so I can hold it.
Okay, you hold it with minimal connection to you, so
Yep.
yes.
Hey, you
and
can bring
slowly
it
make
back.
your way back up.
Oh, that's cool. I just noticed the other multi
Hmm?
on my sheet. I just noticed the other multi on my sheet.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know if everyone else has that, so I'm being quiet, but
No, they all do. It's a warlock pact of the spren.
it's great to be a lock.
You guys will all eventually see Garrick return, just gingerly with two cloths holding the shard blade oath blade.
Yeah, I needed
Oathbringer.
Maps and Donnie's help for this one. This was a bit rough. Don't touch it. And I put it on the table. Thanks, boys. And I'll retie them up and put them back in.
Hey, don't you mess with my boy Dunny.
Hey, I'm the one that's been carrying their will with me.
I carry him with me always. Raises up sleeve to show dirty heart tattoo.
That's good. That's really good.
Dunny was about to get a raise, and then Mr. Luis had to come in and swoop it away.
Hey, it wasn't me. It was my dice. Okay.
God. Okay, what are you guys planning on doing now that you know who the murderer is and have
Did anything
the
happen while I was
Stormlight?
gone? No one talked to this man, trying to figure his shit out.
I'm
Everybody seems
confused.
chill with me. It's just you worrying about it.
I'm gonna pull out my sharp blade as he's talking.
Oh
Like,
yeah, Lil has one too. His is creepier than mine though.
does your spring
Well,
knife
everyone's
do
showing
this?
theirs. I guess I have to show mine.
You have one too?
Whip it out.
What form does it take?
I'm gonna stick with a blade.
You could describe it however you want it.
I've got a specific blade in mind too. So, are you good, Trace?
I've had my dog.
Okay, I just had to make sure you were like puking or something.
It sounded more like he was taking some kind of hit and holding it in.
God damn it! I just realized I need more warlock. I need more charisma now too, though, because of the warlock levels.
Nope, strength
Yeah.
based.
Oh, that's all strength based. Ah, we're already maxed on that. Cool.
Definitely not.
But my shard takes the form of just a fairly long, straight, standard kind of European blade, just a little bit longer than typical. Nothing too fancy schmancy.
Oh boy.
Fuck, I'm trying to.
Trace, can you describe to me Air's
You're
coloration?
telling me
again?
it doesn't look like a metal spider leg? Because there's a missed opportunity here.
Yeah, so air is generally air's a mistspring.
I've got an idea.
Let me see if I think I have
Let's
a
see if I can remember what they're
visual image of
called.
them. Here, I will send you a picture of what air looks like. There you go.
Oh my god, you know what wasn't labeled on the map? Or maybe I didn't read it? That we need to go to? It's Hearthstone.
Ooh.
Hearthstone is Kaladin's hometown.
Well, then we need to go there for two reasons. One, it's Kaladin's hometown. Two, I hear they have a really cool game.
Yeah,
And a battle royale
Kaladin's-
mode that's even better.
Get the feeling that Kaladin's not going to be too jazzed for that.
Actually, as you guys kind of are discussing this, you note that Kaladin was given a allocation of Stormlight to return to his hometown in order to ensure that they were safe.
Yeah, I feel like that was his main
Well,
objective.
I'm just throwing out there. We probably want to stick with him. He seems to know what he's doing more than we do.
Trace, feature Great Weapon Master allowed?
I mean, sure, if you want it.
I
If you
do
want
because
it.
of specifically what my shard blade is gonna be like. Thematically, I think it'll make sense. That's mainly the reason why.
If you want it.
So I posted in the D&D. I meant to put it in
Yeah.
different
yeah.
chat, but that's essentially my sword.
Cool.
The nice
Um,
light glowing blue.
I guess. Well, fuck it. Arrow, do you mind? And I'll hold my hand up above my head.
That's quite fine. As you guys will see, air, just this little kind of misty cloud suddenly extend into a long, darkish coloration. As you guys will see, Garrick's blade extend. It's a straight blade, and it's double-edged, but it extends and extends and extends.
Are you
Hey,
compensating for
Garrick,
something?
you were worried about
No,
me
it's-
having a short blade, but you
It-
didn't tell us that that you had one. So now
I
I'm
got it at the
beginning
same
to
time as
suspect
Zeph.
you.
Got it at the same time as Zeph, about an hour and a half ago.
It's been about
You basically see Guts' fucking Dragon Slayer sword from Berserk.
I knew someone was going to do it.
I had to. It's so good. Except
Honestly-
it's got the blackened center, but the blade around it kind of gets a blue mist like look to it.
And
Honestly, I was
go
considering doing
ahead-
Trunks' sword.
I almost did the Traveler swords from God of War because I just love how those look.
I'm just saying, at any time, I could make an illusion to make your swords look like anything I want to.
That's also true. Which, if my sword is the Dragon Slayer, give me the head of a dragon on the end of my blade.
I will make it to Kitty Cat.
Ooh.
Mr. Lowell, what is your
Is this what air looks like?
option?
I just want to keep it the way it is.
Okay, you guys will see what looks like a fairly jagged. It almost looks like a. Despite the fact this is a shard blade, it looks like it would really hurt to pass through, as there's kind of like these barbs that scale out across the entirety of it. It's a fairly long shard blade itself.
By the way, do we get a long rest?
Yeah, you guys are good.
Had to make sure.
yes. So you'll do a level set at this point, basically.
Ooh.
Yeah. I just want to throw out there, before we go adventuring off, I need to charge me Stormlight up just a wee bit.
That's great. We're in the middle of the weeping.
Not gonna be able to do that.
Right.
I do want to, however, when we get a chance, I think it would be worthwhile trying to go back to one of those other worlds. Considering the things we have to beat and kill and send back to those other worlds, and or stop from bleeding into ours, might be
Can we
useful to
go
get
back
some.
to the one with the Sheila?
Which one was that again?
Unitum.
You know, the
Is that the one with the weird dude that I was connected to that had the kid that was popping all over the place?
Yes.
Oh dear God, I have to deal with them again.
The one where he had a shard blade and shard plate.
Right, when he was already basically God.
Yeah, I don't trust him with that power again, but
I'm just
It's
giving you the most
Sheila.
condescending look as you say that, like, Don't trust him. I feel like there's a lot of mistrust going around between everyone, myself included. I'm not
I've
excluding
done
myself in this.
nothing to dissuade your trust.
Luis, as much as I hate to say it, you are correct. You have not.
It's just me,
Your
brother.
brother
He
has given me plenty to worry about, Goncho.
You don't have to worry about him. He's a little more honorable than I am. I mean, I did end up a slave.
What did he end up?
You'll see suddenly Luis's face twist a bit.
God damn it!
Don't worry about it too much. I promise.
Rip
I'll only make the
Pardons around the
occasional
blade.
appearance. As he seems to shift back to normal Luis.
As soon as you come back, you realize there's a shard blade inches from your neck. Sorry, he came back. I pull back immediately after realizing it's you. Had to make sure he didn't try to do anything. I was just ready to strike if he did anything weird.
He isn't gonna do nothing. You could just say he's squashed for right now.
Luis, what happened to your hand?
What hand?
Both of them. Why are they gloved?
Oh, because my hands were cold. Out of in meta.
I was like, what the fuck? Are you good? Did you break your hand?
No, this glass that I've been drinking ice water out of got really freaking cold, and I had my gloves sitting here from winter, and I was like, I'm just gonna put these on.
I can't doubt you because I wear fingerless gloves when I play ranked because my hands get cold. Start to lose circulation, you can't play.
Yep. But yeah. So where are we going, gents?
Well, right now, nowhere. The weeping is happening. After,
Well,
throw a
get
dart at a
going.
board.
You have enough Stormlight to teleport to one location if you so desire.
We can leave to one location of our choice. And we've got two brain dead people in the other room who are asleep, so we make the decisions.
Well, I'm just throwing out there. Sounds like Kaladin needs to get home. We could just start there.
Varix, can you believe this guy? Oh, you're not even talking. Are you? Oh shit, he's out too. I gotta go. Hold on. Throws him in the other room. Three other in the room. What was that one more time?
It sounded like Kaladin was gonna head home and check on his people. He seems to be the strongest among us. I think we go with him.
I think we
Just
let
for a
him
quick bit.
I
stop.
think
Hey
we
guys, this is your opportunity to go away from the book canon.
I think we let him have his time and let him, do everything he needs to do there, enjoy his time with his people without the stress of us.
Will you pull up the world map one more time?
Yeah. Jake, are you okay? I hear a lot of
Huh?
clicking.
Yeah,
He's
I'm all good.
curiously fapping to the idea of being able to explore on his own.
Shh, Evan, don't give away my secrets.
Let's get Rock home.
I want to check out Rock's place.
I feel like Toomey would like to be there too. Right, Toomey?
I bet she would.
She's catatonic in the other room, but I'm pretty sure she would agree.
404.
He's been stunned by
I tried
my
putting a crab in her
awesome
mouth and it
prowess.
just crawled out, so that's even more concerning. I think she's just not there anymore. Maybe she's in another realm again.
Hey guys,
But-
maybe
but
pick
someone would
one
be in
that
her
has a
body.
character that's actually here.
You know what? We've all deserved a nice vacation. How about we go visit
I teleport us all
Hades?
to the Frostlands immediately. I just looked. That's the first thing I saw. I was like, "Fuck it."
Ah, yes, the freezing areas.
It's
I mean, we
quite
did
literally the
unleash one of
exact
the
opposite of the.
Yes. Why would we put? Why would an Australian not want to be in a frosty place?
Where are you from again?
Hades. I'm literally like up
Would you
there.
want to ever go back to Hades?
Yeah, we could go back there. Some good parties, some good food. Crazy women.
I second her dad's.
Doesn't sound very aligned with our mission, but we needed a break.
And I haven't been there since I started exploring around. Talked to the wrong Sheila, ended up in prison, from prison a slave. Might be a good idea to visit home.
Oh, maybe. Fuck it. Who it is?
Okay, are you using Raphael to teleport you guys to Herdaz?
Grabs Raphael, the unconscious body, and just starts weekends at burning it and hopes it works.
Okay. As you guys do, you will feel your bodies all start to shift as the stormlight kind of reverberates around you, and you feel it like it's about to snap into place correctly. And then you feel something shift as you kind of have a bit of weightlessness in your stomach.
I feel like I was on a roller coaster, and I don't even know what that is.
As you all
Let's do
will-
that again.
Where's my player
Maybe in a day or
tokens?
two.
My player tokens. All right. So just to be clear, you guys are attempting to increase political relations with Herdaz by solving their aberration issues. But as you are kind of shifting and vibrating, you're like, oh, okay, that's weird. Oh, things are hot. Oh no. As you suddenly
Oh no.
appear,
Oh no.
as you see a great many individuals sat at desks in various layers, just filling out forms, it looks
How
like.
badly
No.
did you fuck up here?
And a
This
very
doesn't look right.
large individual sitting at a big desk with a individual counting above him.
Is it made of mahogany?
It is
I was gonna ask. I'm like, hey, Yama looks different.
mahogany.
Yeah, up here in this
Mahogany.
bitch.
As you'll see,
Oh.
Any mahogany.
you'll see the demon's eyes shifting
Mahogany from
upwards.
Deltar 7.
Find specifically yours, Luis. And that's all you hear for now. As he goes back to his books.
So, we'll let you keep reading. Where's the exit?
Got to pay your taxes. Been hopping around too many worlds without paying.
What the hell is a tax?
Bitch, you know what a tax is.
You don't want to know.
Not really. I was in
well-
charge of armies. I don't know what.
This
Taxes are-
guy is scared, petrified, but he's in control of the money. And I push Varric's still corpse forward.
That's great, but I honestly don't think I should listen to anything the man who unleashed 3 devils has to say about anything.
You did what now?
Was that one of those nights after Hades where I was venturing in the tavern? Because I don't remember them as devils, more women.
No, as you see
That
him
was a
point
better
a
perspective.
very pointed quill at your face, you'll suddenly remember the face of Grimold, who you briefly inhabited, accidentally unleashing 3 demon lords upon various different areas.
This is all I wanted.
I don't remember accidentally. I remember him saying Bungay.
No, I know where the wolf is.
I
It's
would
lining
like
up
to
exactly
point
how I thought it
out
would.
that wasn't me. That was some other guy. And
Oh,
you
that's
know,
great.
between you
As
and
you
me,
see him strum something above you,
Are
and
we in the
suddenly
far north?
Grimold is in your body again.
Go away! Oh shit, we're doing it
Are we in
again.
the far north?
You
no,
are in the middle of a demiplane of
not
No, no. I
again.
meant like where we
Collector
where we aimed to teleport was the far north, right?
pretty much.
Oh, not
And the
again.
fire part of hell was the northern part.
Yeah.
Just lining some stuff up in my head.
Oh, not again.
Yeah.
Why am
you're-
I with you lot? I
It's
was
funny how the
just
frost
with
lands are right
Faye.
down below.
Yeah.
I was just
Your
with
other
Faye,
half
and now
was
that
bitching
imbecile
about-
is. Now
Your other
that
half was bitching
imbecile's
about
gonna be
not
with her
knowing.
again.
Wait, does this mean we have to go on a whole nother thing to get another
Yeah.
one of him back?
No, I'm going to return him as soon as you pay me my money.
What kind of money do you take?
And you see him start to kind of dig through. Well, here's your various different denominations. As he slams something down at the front of the desk. You can either pay 10,000 chips, or as you go down, you actually do see rhodium nails.
How many?
About 5.
You're taking my last 5? No.
Whichever you prefer.
I don't have that many chips. I don't think any of us
Grimold,
fucking...
being of very high perception, notices this and be like, "So you have what he wants.
Technically,
don't you
we
just
have
pay-
you,
why
and if
don't
we
you
give
just
you
pay
up,
the
I have a
money?
feeling. Could you just take this soul and then give us back the other one?
Oh, you are not taking me soul.
Well, you're the one that unleashed him. Isn't that fair?
No, I unleashed his brothers, their other lords.
Sorry, Yama. I mean, what is your name? I had to.
Grimold?
R.I.P.
I like
Punch.
that dog.
You see him flip through. Yeah, 1 soul would about do it.
Wow.
I, as Grimold, as this is the only magic Grimold can still do, will launch a stinking cloud in the direction of Garrick.
Oh, fine,
Oh my
fine, fine.
God.
Oh, fuck, fine. Jesus Christ, what are you eating? This man doesn't eat any. How do you make different gases for a man who's in a different body? What? How does this soul work?
He looks like my
Give my
feud
5
came with
fucking
me.
last nails.
You giving him the rhodium?
My rhodium nails.
Okay.
Now send me back to my wife.
Hey, wait, before you go, any more of these we need to know about?
Hey,
Any idea where they would be?
well, there were 3 of them. One is trapped in another plane with a god in an eternal battle. No idea how that shaped out.
Oh my god.
I looked to the devil. Do you know how they shaped out?
No.
If we found out, would you want to know?
No.
Fair enough.
Now get me back to my wife.
Oh, I'm gonna return
Oh,
you
wait.
someplace.
Before you go, do you recognize this? And I'll show him the ring.
Walgrim.
Oh, you are so beyond fucked. Get
Wait, what?
me out.
Oh
No,
god.
wait. Before you go, where do I find its opposite?
As you hear a strum.
Where do I find his opposite? And I'm just shaking Luis.
Whoa, 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 whoa.
Oh no.
I got to see the pretty lady. Those weren't the pretty ladies I wanted to see, but she was getting pretty cozy with me. I know better this time. I didn't say nothing.
Anyways,
Out of curiosity, what did you do? As I'm
It's
assuming.
best
Wait,
not
wait,
to
wait.
tell,
Before I
mate.
ask this, I'm sorry to disturb you, but if we paid our toll, are we allowed to leave?
yes, goodbye. As you all up and there it is.
We're gonna have to deal with that at some point.
Deal with what?
So we're on Herdez. Hey, boys, just want to point this out real quick. So there were 4 Lords of Hell. They correspond pretty well with north, south, east, and west, considering exactly south would be the ice. If up north is the fire, then east and west. I don't think we have to worry about east. Fuck.
Well, if North was the guy who.
Which ones
was
did we unleash? We
not
unleashed Earth,
summoned.
Water. No, we didn't unleash the water one. The water one isn't out. Right?
You unleashed
Yeah, hell flooded.
fire, earth, and wind.
Was it water
Yeah,
or wind?
it was wind.
It was wind in the Battle Royale.
Yeah.
So
So
the Frostlands doesn't matter. That's not where one's going to be. But then east and west, we've got wind and air, which air is not going to be fun. I can tell air is probably in the Unclaimed Mountains that touch the sky. I hate realizations, man.
it's always fun. Anyways, as you all appear, you guys are standing in kind of what is a flatter plain area.
Oh no.
Roll a perception check.
Rock is in mountain, and then air is over in the deserted area where there's a ton of air. Plus wind is the-
Perception is insane.
Yeah, it is for men with one eye.
Oops, wrong thing to click.
The ocular socket does well.
Alrighty. Nope, you. Do need you. Do need you. Do need you. And do need you. Okay. So yeah, looking at this whole situation, most of y'all are like, what the fuck is going on here? What this is bullshit. And meanwhile, Pelinar, you're like, there's a broken, like, big ass storm wagon over there. And a lot of divots. Huh. This is weird. And you immediately notice what the pattern of this situation is.
Oh no. Guys,
I don't remember this canyon.
it's
It's the fuckhole! It's the fucking fuckhole, guys! The giant beings that were in the fuckhole.
oh.
Remember the timed puzzle?
shit. Yes.
No.
Oh my. Oh no.
I was sitting there, I'm like, did we ever deal with giants? And then my brain went immediately to the giant structured fucking creatures that were all surrounding.
Yeah, the ones that were trapped. and-
Yeah, we never had to deal with them again after that.
Yeah, we never did.
We never
Yeah,
did.
everything comes back. Nothing is a pattern.
Guys,
Hey, you know,
we're,
looking back, I'm glad we solved some of the shit we did solve.
that's for sure. Guys, we're not in a canyon.
Yeah, I'm noticing that as well. That is concerning. I I'm surprised we're not noticing something in the sky.
There's not much in the sky around here. A lot of white spines, a lot of drinking.
Hey, which way to your town?
That away.
Does he actually know? No, you don't actually know?
You guys are in the middle of fucking nowhere.
I'm really worried that if we follow these footsteps, we're going to lead to a civilization, but we got no other options.
Well, there's two things you got to know. One, if you see a white spine, find some cover. Two, well, that's pretty much it.
2. See rule 1.
Gonna take my crab on that old town road. I'm gonna
So,
ride till my shots no more.
Anyways,
follow me.
you
And
will-
I start walking.
Does anyone else not truly believe he knows the way he's going? No, just me.
There's no way.
so you following the
confidence
direction of the
walk.
footsteps, or
Yep. Full confidence walk this way. Full
Okay.
confidence.
you all are walking this way? You start making your way up north.
Making my way downtown, rolling fast.
Alrighty.
Making bad decisions. Na, 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 na.
You guys travel for about a day, and you don't really find too much else outside of the continuous, long, drawn-out steps heading north. You eventually set up for the camp for the night and start divvying up watch. Who wants to do what?
I'll take first watch.
Yeah, I should probably take the first watch.
I'll take
I
third
know what
watch
I'm
when it's
looking
easier
for.
for me to see it in like the morning. Because I know I'm not gonna. I have a very low perception because I need to either be on first or last watch. Cannot be middle of the
I
night.
know what I'm looking for. I'll join him.
Alrighty. Pellinar, are you taking mid watch then?
I can do that.
Cappy. Alrighty. So first night, we have Mr. Luis and Lowell. Perception checks from the both of you.
What? The fuck? Why didn't it work?
Oh, god damn it.
There we go. Now it's
It
working.
had to roll off the
Ah,
fucking
I
19.
say that, and then I roll another 3 for perception, brother. That's my third 3, I think, on perception tonight. No, 6 on investigation. That's what it was.
I don't care whom it is, but one of y'all roll me a d20, please.
Not it. I'm
You got
on
this.
I'm
You-
on that
you-
ass roll
you
for the
got
night.
this, Mr. Lowell.
11 ain't bad. It's above average, just barely.
Okay. Cool. Fun fact, I also rolled myself a 11 on that, which is fun. But yeah. As you all are watching, not too much is going on. You're free to have any sort of conversation that you so desire, since there's 2 of you.
So, with you thinking what I was, that you and I were the only 2 shard blades because, clearly we're the most advanced of the group.
I really don't think that either of us are the most advanced. But
What do you mean? Did you see us taking down those void bringers?
yeah,
Epic fight that was.
I guess, but have you watched Kaladin fight?
Well, I mean, we're no Kaladin, but we held our own.
Yeah, I guess we did all right.
I
But,
mean,
these things are pretty cool.
yeah, they are. And look what I can do. And it disappears.
That's
The shard blade.
Yeah.
Okay.
that's pretty cool. I'll do the same thing.
No way.
Yeah, it's a neat trick. I think they come with the shard blade, but
Well,
I'm no shard blade expert, not yet.
I'm just saying. Mine was a gift from me brother, so it's gotta be special, right? Family heirloom and everything, I think. I
Mm,
don't know precisely.
Is it
it's
not
me.
your sprint?
Yeah. Can you also help us watch for the white spines? I knew you were always the better hunter than I was.
Mm, I don't know who you're talking to. It's me, Rogo.
Oh, Rogo. Oh,
I'm the shard blade. You fucking idiot.
well, you used your normal voice, so I didn't think it was Rogo.
Mm.
I got confused for a minute. Thought I was having a two-faced conversation moment to myself.
Luis, are you okay?
Uh, yeah, don't worry about it. Me and Rogo would just pal it around. Winks at Rogo.
Mm, I cannot wink. Mm.
Well, Rogo, instead of maybe a wink, maybe you just glow a little bit. That way I'll know.
You see it flash a, a distinct yellowish color, and then back down.
All right, he did it. This is why he's my best goncho. He is.
Well, I'm glad you found a friend in your sprint. I
Well,
uh,
haven't you with yours? Or
yeah,
is he just as creepy as you are?
I wouldn't consider him creepy. I think our interests align very well.
So, yes. Right. Casually takes a step back and begins to do some carving. I am going to go ahead and do a carving of what I remember as, as my house when I was growing up.
Okay. Performance with advantage. Okay. Yeah. Lol, you will slowly watch as Luis creates himself
You did
a
it.
nice
did it
little
finally.
rendition of a what looks like a house in the midst of a lake. So nice little storm cover as it is surrounded by kind of crackling general dirt.
You should
I'll even use the fire to kind of like sear the dirt color in there.
you should probably sell those. I think you could make a lot of spheres off of them.
You think so?
Yeah,
Because
something
when
like
I
that. Yeah.
was talking back in Urutheru to Verix, he stayed silent, which means I think he'd buy a heap of them.
I think
I
so.
asked him not to talk now, that we would talk later.
Smart. I think he'll be a little more receptive later.
Oh, I think so too. Seems a bit screw loose, that one.
Yeah, he's been staring at a wall for a while. I'm not really sure what's going on.
You guys just hear the 404 sound, just the dial up.
Yeah, while he's taking, he was just staring out into nowhere, as if the lights were on, but nobody was home. The torches burning in the eyes. Kind of gave me the willies.
Yeah, I feel like I've seen you like that once.
Oh, I wouldn't worry about that. I don't think I'm like that much. Well, if I am, then you might be me brother. He was always deep in thought and contemplating that one.
Yeah. You say Snare's creepy. Your brother's definitely an oddball.
Yeah, don't worry about him.
You keep saying that. That kind of makes me worry a little, but it's okay.
Yeah,
I'll
we'll
let it go for
squash.
now.
We'll squash that when we come to it.
Well, this has been fun.
It
I'm
has.
just
It's
gonna-
been a great watch.
I'm just gonna
Under
go
the
back to
hood as
meditating
sky once
and
once again.
ignoring him completely.
It's beautiful, isn't it?
Okay.
Look at all the stars.
You guys eventually wake up Pelinar,
No.
who, after a relatively uninteresting night, Pelinar, can you roll me a D100, please?
Before I go to bed, though, I'm gonna go, Pelina. I want you to have this. It's only gonna cost you like 10 spheres.
I'm not interested.
But it's so beautiful. I mean, look at the Herdez architecture, perfectly sculptured. The texture of the sand in front of it.
Wow. Uh, um, I appreciate it. No.
I guess you need 2 eyes to behold this art and truly appreciate it. Goes to bed.
Maybe I do.
All right, Mr. Pelinar, can I get either a nature or survival check, whichever your preference is?
Okay, let's see here.
Oops.
Nature's
What is your IC?
Yeah, I'm definitely doing survival.
Okay. Yeah, easily enough, you spot a what looks like very they they would have been coming in your direction had you not noticed them so succinctly, but there was a large pack of axe hounds who are making their way across the Herdasian plains. So you managed to keep real silent and watch as this exceedingly large pack goes by.
Whew. That could have been ugly.
And since you got a natural 20, in the far distance, you will hear what sounds like a loud as far to the north in the direction of the footsteps. You'll see suddenly what looks like a large kind of glowing aura come out from over the horizon.
Hmm. I don't know if I like that. It's too early for sunrise. I'm gonna wake someone up.
Okay. Whomst.
Who should I wake up? I'm gonna wake up Lol.
Okay. Lol, you just got to sleep, and then suddenly you feel a shaking.
Oh, Lol, I'm sorry, I don't mean to wake you, but
Better be important.
can you see what I'm seeing out that way? Do you see that glow?
Do I
Roll
see
perception
it?
check. Yeah, you see the distinct glow coming up from over the horizon. Seems to be kind of slowly dying down at this point, though.
Yes.
There was a very strange sound that preceded it.
sound.
Any idea what that could possibly be?
I don't. What? I have never seen that. How far away is this?
Looks about a half a day's travel, maybe.
And you said it's in the direction of the footsteps.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, we're walking in that direction. I think we'll come across it when we wake up. If it's still there. But I'm kind of hoping it's not.
I agree. All right. The light seems to be fading. I'm sorry. I'll let you go back to sleep.
Yeah. You should let Garrick know. I think he's on last watch. Just make sure nothing comes from that direction.
Yeah. Yeah, definitely.
And I go back to bed.
Okay. A couple hours pass, pretty calm. And then eventually Mr. Garrick's watch comes up.
By the way, I just want to say congrats to Lowell for rolling the 69th natural one.
Nice.
Nice.
So go ahead and
I
wake
I
up
have
Garrick.
to I have to make an update when it hits the 69. We passed the 69 for the natural 20 a while back.
Yeah, I think so.
We're at like
So
70 something for nat 20s right now.
So yeah, I'm gonna
Oh,
wake
yeah.
up Garrick, and I'm also gonna explain to him what I saw and Lowell's thoughts.
I mean, you said it was in the sky?
It was over the horizon.
Well,
Maybe something on the ground that was
you saw how big the
radiating the light.
footsteps were, right? Like, I
It's
assume we're
true.
like kind of next to one of the old footsteps or something. Like I look over to it. You think that could be radiating some kind of light?
Yeah, I would have imagined us
You know,
camped out in one of the toe holes. Nice little walls on every side.
yeah. Well, you know what? Since we're down here, I'll take some time to look around at this and see if I can figure anything out while I'm on watch. And then I'll start my watch. I'll be checking out the crater just to kind of see if I can get a sense of anything that might have happened. Like, I don't know, like maybe an extreme heat of some kind that might have turned the sand into some kind of glass.
Roll investigation.
21.
Interestingly enough, don't see any heat. You do, however, see flakes of leftover rust.
Nothing that I can think of that'd be metal and that large. I mean, is there anything in this world that would match a match?
God, no.
I was gonna say this is
So like the biggest, I would assume the biggest like war machines are like the things that deploy bridges most of the time for us that we've seen.
Yeah, pretty much that'd be the largest mechanical structure is just that.
Largest thing I can think of that's mechanical in any way. That's all I can think of. I mean, it gives off rust. So that being said, I have to assume it's metal, or at least it was metal. It's rusting away at some point. I'll keep that to myself for now until I wake someone up later, or until everyone else starts to wake up.
it's Talos, the
Just thinking
the,
the same thing.
the
Actually,
mech from Greek mythology.
I was actually thinking the same thing, and I fucking love that our brains went the same direction on that.
Anyways, D100, Mr. Marshall.
I don't like D100s, but hey, that's just me. At least when I'm rolling them. When I have my players rolling them, it's a great time.
It's always a
Oh
great
man,
time.
imagine the 60. Imagine the 69 there.
Nice. 65, yeah.
Not good enough. Not quite the 9. 4 off.
Okay. Kind of dex save as you were investigating the footprint.
No.
Okay.
The regrets of not taking the boost to Dex immediately hitting me.
It wasn't a. Oh wait. Nope. Yeah. Okay. It is.
Okay, fuck me.
You are suddenly snared as your leg gets trapped in a little trap, and you take 5 bludgeoning damage.
Ow. There. And I'm gonna ask for the blade, and I'm gonna cut myself down and scramble to my feet and try to figure out what's going on.
It looks like somebody set up a hunting trap in this place later on, and around you do see like some animal pellets, that sort of thing.
Well, it means someone at least checks out this far. That's not necessarily bad news. Gonna have to keep an eye out. Looks around the foot to see if there's a skeleton, maybe.
Now that you're really looking at it, you do see what looks like
No.
the carapace of a couple old axe hounds that had been kind of scattered, maybe a couple days old.
Ooh, that's not good. Lock that one up for later. Just rest of my watch.
As your watch
I
goes
gotta let them
by
sleep.
nice and quiet. Next morning, you're all awake. What do?
So, yeah, I explored around a little bit last night. I'm passing out rations to people at this moment. We are dealing with something that is mechanical. Like, I'm only assuming, or maybe it has a type of armor. But this is all rust that is filling this foot. By the way, if you haven't had your tetanus shot, you're in trouble. You were sleeping on this all night.
What's
And
tetanus?
I was about to say it.
also there was someone that was definitely hunting out here at some point. I point to the snare that's still around my foot that I never took off. Yeah. But the bad news is I don't think they've made it. I'll point to the direction of where I saw the carapace. It could have made it, or he could have been stopped the ground by this Titanic thing. Either way, that beacon, even more concerning now that I realized it's in the same direction.
Yeah, it's going. We're going in the exact same direction.
What
I
beacon?
figure that we
Hey.
will.
Lol,
Find
I
it later
know you're
today.
not very inclined on the whole survival thing, but now that the sun is rising, are you able to tell maybe which direction we would have to go to get to your town?
Luis.
You mean me?
Yes, you.
You said
Who
lol.
else is named Luis?
You said lol.
Yeah.
I got
Did-
confused.
Did I say lol? I
Yeah.
did. I
Yes.
gotta hate the LUs, boys. Fucks
Feel
with me. You're
my
yawning,
pain.
yawn, and you're lol and Luis.
Okay, the best part is we didn't even do this one
I
on
know.
purpose.
I know. It's like how me and fucking David didn't mean to do ours on or not me and David, me and
Saren and Sybil.
yeah, me and Jay didn't mean to do ours on purpose.
Well, from everything that I know of this landscape, would I have recognized anything at this point
Roll a survival
Okay.
check.
from here?
Higher or lower?
Oh, fuck.
Nope.
Well, I'm pretty sure we're heading in the right direction, so I'll say again, what beacon?
What?
Beacon, not bacon.
That's what I heard was bacon. I was like, what?
Yes, what
What is pork?
bacon?
Okay. I was just asking for direction. I don't know what I don't know how they got to this spot.
No, you were mentioning a beacon.
Louise, last night while I was on watch, there was a bright light emanating from over the horizon. Some sort of beacon.
Oh, did you not tell him? I thought
Would I
I-
have
I-
any clue into historically from her dads what would cause something like this?
God, no.
Well,
Buddy,
This is
we
weird
figured
shit.
out.
That's a bit terrifying. I have never heard of anything like that in her days. So I say we get a double time on and continue heading towards it. If something's weird's going on in my homeland, I want to know about it.
What else is in that direction?
Oh well, there's the beaches, the bars. Well, pretty much everything.
Isn't
Uh,
everywhere a beach or a bar in your homeland?
Yeah, eventually you would reach.
I gesture to everything around us.
He's
uh,
kind of right, actually.
eventually you would reach a rock, or like any of the kind of northern islands. A cack, on the other side
Cack-rack?
was
Crack?
annexed by Alethkar during the was it? It was actually seized by Dalinar back in the wars following the unification of Alethkar back in the day. But yeah, basically any northern place would have quite the beach. It's literally known as the Steam Water Ocean. So
Well, let's get moving.
Word.
You all get
Let's do the fourth
on.
ball camera. I feel like this is gonna take a whole week to get rid of this whole problem.
You all start making your way north, and everybody roll a perception check for me.
Oh dear.
My perception is off the charts now, so I feel a lot better.
There's
No.
number 70 finally.
No,
and
it's
what
not.
the fuck?
I have a plus
Jesus.
8 to perception.
Yeah, but it's not a natural 20, bitch.
So that's our
That's true.
70th natural one, and that's our like 80 something if
Bro, why did you?
I haven't
finally
told
had-
it in a while. I haven't said it in a while.
You didn't tell me to take my headphones off, and now my rolls are gonna go back to shit. I hate you.
Lol, you are quite literally never seeing anything in your life. You're just,
You're at 87 natural
you're just
20s
looking
right now.
down at the dirt and kicking your toes, enjoying life.
Yeah.
Garrick, somehow you see less than the man who has a natural one. Meanwhile, Pelinar, off to
Miss
the
Specialty.
far right-hand side, you'll see what looks like a smaller village. Looks like there was a kind of divot in the geography where a town was built alongside a cliff facing eastward. Yeah, eastward, so that it was keeping decent cover from the storm. However, as you're looking at it, you're noticing that there seems to have been kind of a general destruction about the area. Pelinar, or rather Luis, I'm sorry. Luis, you, as you're looking at it more closely, remember this to be a city that's kind of maybe 50 miles to the south of the northern coasts, pretty much right in that kind of secondary hump there. And you are noticing, or rather, going off of your local knowledge, you are noting that it was once an area where a city lord actually did exist. So there was a decent amount of parchment there. And laying on the line of where the Everstorm came, it appears that the parchment here most likely were co-opted by the Everstorm and promptly destroyed the city and the inhabitants there within. So it looks like the Voidbringers have slowly begun their invasion here. So just to clarify, since we are on this map right now, basically, yeah, it's like this, this peak right here. So the Everstorm is currently traveling eastward, so it'll be hitting Shinovar first, Amia and Shinovar first, and then there's a high storm traveling in the opposite direction, which is basically traveling across a Lethkar at the moment. But oh, the old man is here. Look at
Holy
that.
shit.
Bam.
Hey, he's
Uh,
back.
Oh my god, he's alive.
The group
Oh,
decided to travel to
Brandon.
Herdes.
The herd
We,
is.
we already.
After we already dealt with one of the devils.
So we're in Herdes. We dealt with the devils. You have agreed to give me all your monies in exchange for wood carvings. Let's see what else happened.
Joke's on you. I have no money.
The Voidbringers are here.
Oh yeah, the Voidbringers are here.
Nice.
Also, you guys are traveling in the footsteps of literal giants.
Yeah, very literal.
I wouldn't read too much into that. It has absolutely nothing to do with Satan's suckhole from the first campaign.
I don't think I've even recognized that those are footsteps yet.
No, definitely
With how
not.
much
Well,
you've been seeing, I'm pretty sure you wouldn't recognize your own hand at this point.
Yeah,
Yeah, I've got better
Sounds like
eyesight than
me.
you.
yeah, for sure. It's been a rough day, or a really good day.
But in any case, it seems that the Parshendi have distinctly begun their minor invasion of Herdaz at the moment, though you haven't spotted any at the moment. But you travel and travel and travel for about half a day towards the direction of the glow / the footprints. And eventually you'll find a very interesting sight. you'll see what looks like an older homestead with some softer grass around it. Could I get a perception check from everybody?
No. I refuse. I don't want to see it. Holy shit.
We're
Oh,
back.
that's good because you don't.
Good. I didn't get to. I haven't rolled a perception or investigation above a 6 tonight. So, you know.
Or did mine not pop up?
Uh-uh.
I got 7.
I got 7. Okay, you don't see shit. Yeah. So, Lol, Luis, you guys immediately notice what is very evident here as you approach.
I'm guessing I wouldn't recognize this homestead either.
The homestead, no, not so much. You're noticing something else though in the water.
Hey, it looks like a machine.
I
Is that
am
a
noticing
big
something
ol'-
else in the water.
Is that a cog and a sword?
The giant sword.
And it looks like a mech.
I wonder where we would have seen a mech boy before.
All the ducks and fish are dead.
A couple other important things of note. These trees aren't moving, nor is the grass. It kind of went from like bare desert to grass and trees. And it's not moving. It's very weird.
Is anybody else noticing that giant metal face?
Yeah, it's kind of hard to miss.
What are you talking about? What the fuck?
I still don't see it.
Oh, sorry, I was a little busy looking at the footsteps of the ground. That was more
Grabs
concerning
Varix
than.
and turns him in the direction of the giant metal head.
Holy shit, there's a giant metal head there. What are we doing, boys?
I think we stay on our toes here. Whoever lives here must have some deep-seated magic to make that metal head.
Well, there's a home, and it looks like somebody may live there.
I'm gonna start creeping towards the door.
You creep towards the door. Where are you hiding amongst these screws there? Okay. As you start to follow, you distinctly step over what is a giant fucking enormous sword with more vegetation on it that does not move.
And I'll be right back.
He's creepy. I'm gonna start drawing my shard blade again.
Okay. You'll reach out your hand as a shard blade appears in your palm.
I'm gonna kind of poke at the plants a little bit because I don't trust them. They're not moving.
You will see them turn gray, along with the metal underneath be scraped through in a straight line as the shard blade just completely decimates it.
Well, at least I've got you, good buddy.
Mm,
And I kind
killing slow dead plants.
of poke on the rickety wooden bridge that I'm really nervous to cross.
It is a rickety wooden bridge.
Okay.
Are the rest of you guys following, by the way?
Yeah.
Yeah, but I'm gonna watch him go across the bridge first.
Okay.
See if it's safe.
You crossing there,
Right.
Mr. Luis?
Well, yeah, I have to pretend I'm the bravest one here because I'm overconfident.
Aha,
Dex check.
fixed it.
Dex check. Would it not be athletics?
Nope.
You suck.
Okay. Easily enough. There's a few sections where you're like, oh, but you keep your balance pretty much the whole way through. As you cross your way right on over.
See, that was no problem. Get on over here.
All right, who's next? As I'm looking around.
Raphael, tell me you want to make your way over here?
You see Raphael literally strip down to their skivvies and swim across like they were a fish.
Well, that's an option.
Well, at least we know the water's safe now. All right then. I guess I'm next, and I'll try to cross.
All right, Dex check. My favorite thing is that you guys decide to go way around and across the rickety bridge instead of just going.
Just a
the other
check,
way.
right?
No. Rick
It's
is
just a
there.
check, right?
Yeah,
Not a
it's just
save?
check.
Except for
It's a
sure.
check.
So,
Heck, easily enough. Raphael and Garrick, you guys have a real easy time getting across. Or Lowell and Garrick.
I mean, Raphael too,
Yeah, Raphael, just flamboyant as hell.
as they are.
Mr.
man.
Barracks, are you
you-
coming?
No. What's your pet?
Say Barracks or Garrick?
Varix.
Willow.
I guess.
Okay, Dex check, please.
No. I don't wanna.
Okay, easily enough, you make your way across. Let's see,
As
can you
he's
guys-
getting over the end, can I hold out my hand to help pull him across?
No, I would not grab that.
Okay, I'm back. What stupid thing did Evan do?
He's trying to do stupid things.
I was asking if I could help him across.
We're
And I said,
crossing the
abso-fucking-lutely
very
not.
perilous rickety bridge into the very clear normal water.
Don't touch
I,
me.
I, I'm, I'm across the bridge.
Okay, Dex check, please.
Dex, Dex.
Can I kick the bridge while he's crossing it because he didn't want to buy my art?
You would.
Sure. Felin, another Dex check, please.
I'm glad the feat. I glad I upgraded my Dex in the last thing.
Yeah, no, he seems to do even better at the challenge of you trying to shake the bridge as he crosses. All right, congratulations. You all have completed the rickety bridge challenge.
Yeah. See, this is
Achievement
the
unlocked,
hardest
rickety
challenge we were
bridge.
going to face. Of all of them.
All right, what are we doing?
I'm going to slowly start making my way up to the door.
Okay, you slowly start making your way up to the door.
Creep. Can I hear anything on the inside of the door?
Perception. You hold your breath. Put your ear up to the door. There's a slight bubbling. That's right.
Dude! Immediately just walks in.
Oh my god.
You walk in and you see a left on the stove for too long pot of stew that has like reduced down to the point where it's just basically a thick sludge at the bottom now.
Well, this won't do at all. I immediately look for a pot or a jug of water, which I'm assuming I would see in the corner, and just
Yeah.
start tossing water in it.
Okay, you re-left the stock, and the stew starts to come back to life. It appears as if somebody had left here in a relative hurry.
Oh, I'm so hungry. Do they have, I wonder if they have booze, and I start looking around again for booze.
Okay, investigation check. Meanwhile, rest of y'all, what are you doing?
I'm gonna follow. It sounds like
I'm gonna keep
he's-
watch over our other two catatonic friends
Okay.
and let the children do what they do best.
Yep.
Oh.
Sounds safe.
I'm I'm suspicious of everything like here right now, so I
I'm
start looking
guessing
around
Lowell
for
would walk into me running frantically around and what kind of booze do I find with a natural 20?
Well, as you walk in, you see Luis just searching around. Then you see him stop for a second. And you see him look in the corner and pull up a hatch. As below there are barrels after barrels of booze.
We hit the mother load, which I yell very loudly, so I'm assuming people outside can hear.
Mhm.
You found spheres?
Even better, I go down and push up one of the barrels. Goons and goons.
Oh, that's not that's. I don't even drink.
Well, bug off then. Mind the stew on the stove. And I just start going down and fishing up more and more barrels and just pushing them up out of the cellar.
What are you gonna do with all of these barrels?
Well, we came up here for some relaxation. I like a fine drink. I know some of them do too. Maybe
this
we
point-
can bring it back with us.
It's at this point that Varix walks in, and you just see like 3 barrels rolling across the room.
Oh, bro, why?
Uh,
We have enough stuff.
No, it's Hair's wine. We are bringing this with us. I need a taste of it.
If you can carry it, then sure.
I'll figure it out.
I'm sure you will.
Mind the stew, mind the stew. I'm hungry. Can't drink all this on an empty stomach.
So could I like do an investigation or something to see how long it seems like somebody hasn't been here?
Sure.
Like
Yeah.
a rough
Yep.
guesstimate.
Yeah, go nuts.
Totally not focused on that.
Can I do a perception or something else besides
No, it'd be investigation if you're
Damn
trying to
it.
discern specific info.
You're trying to
I
investigate.
hate
You have to
investigating.
investigate.
There's some mold.
Mm,
I'll
Man,
come in and help Varix investigate.
That soup is gross.
Poke my head up. Helena! Taste the wine, taste the wine.
Are we sure that's a good idea?
Yes.
I
As
say
I
take
go
a look
back down to
around
retrieve
instead.
another barrel.
I say we look around a little bit.
I mean, I'm not against it, but that soup is rather warm still. Someone's got to be near. We should probably look for them.
Pelinar, investigation check.
Do it.
got this.
Damn, my investigation did not get better.
I have a -1, so
Me too.
look at the investigative bros right there. It's like a
You guys
combined number
have-
of 12.
You guys have the 2 worst investigators trying to play Sherlock Holmes here.
You guys, once again, just
Yes, elementary, my dear Varix.
I do like this house.
As Pelinar, you pull one of the rolling barrels of wine up onto a table and pop it open. That's about all the investigating that you do.
I mean, they could be hiding in here.
You're just as bad as the other one.
I'm trying, okay?
Okay, I'm gonna just grab one more and then I'm coming up. We're gonna feast, we're gonna drink, and then we're gonna figure out what the hell is going on around here.
Lol, investigation check.
That's not bad.
You squint your eyes as you start kind of looking around at the food that surrounds you. Those fish are awfully fleshy. And there's some weird, like, at first you thought that they were like Lamus tubers of some kind, but like they're kind of like these dirty brown, like oval shaped, like vegetables. And as you kind of peel it away, it's white on the inside. And then there's like these weird leafy green vegetables on the table. And like a red one that has a little like green sprout at the top. You've never seen any of these before. What the fuck are they?
Does Does anyone have any idea what these are? I've
Here, taste this. And I shove a spoon in his mouth from the
Oh
stew.
my god.
It's insane tasting. Like you've never had butter in your entire life. This tastes buttery. And that goes for all of you. Like
Me too.
yeah,
Oh dear.
butter does not exist on Roshar.
Because there's no cows.
No way to make
I mean,
it.
they could make horse butter.
Is there a
Because-
Bro,
lactating
that'd be so
crab?
expensive.
I asked, horrendously wondering.
No, it's not a lactating crab.
I had to ask, okay? Just had to ask. This world has some weird standards. This world has some weird
If
standards.
you want to make butter in this world, you better watch out because
The giant horse cock weighs over 11 pounds.
That was too perfectly cut.
I can't... Damn. You know what makes this world even more depressing? There's no cheese.
This is
Ah,
true.
Well, we
I
don't know.
don't
You know
want
what?
to live in this
You know
world
what?
anymore.
Silver lining: lactose intolerance isn't a thing.
I don't care.
Well, everybody's
I'd
rather have
lactose intolerant.
cheese.
Technically speaking, actually, but being allergic to seafood means you're basically dead in this world.
Yeah. Yeah. No, shellfish allergy is basically a death sentence. In any case, yeah, it's interesting. So, for all intents and purposes, in the real world, this would be like a seafood tomato bisque with potatoes. You know, you guys have never experienced any of those adjectives together.
This is exquisite. What?
I immediately start pouring bowls and then walk outside with
Is anyone else more concerned by the music that's playing?
no.
This is too
Well,
cheerful.
yes. But I immediately
we're in a
walk
nice
outside
house.
and go, guys, come get dinner. And then immediately go to a barrel of wine with just a mug I find on the wall and just start
So-
scoping.
Does the Iron Giant look recent?
Yes and no.
Iron Giant came out in 1998.
Shut
Um,
Great movie still. Still good.
So it looks like the whatever the hell this
Black
vegetation is that's not moving has been around for a decent while, right? But you could see sections of where there appears to have been a battle, and the moss sections of those have been scraped away, and you see fresh metal underneath.
These things fought recently. Like this thing might have reawoken and maybe fallen.
What do you mean awoken? It's a hunk of metal.
But does the footprint match? Oh, I can't tell.
I was gonna say, do you see a foot anywhere?
I'm looking. I was looking to see at the bottom. Did the footprints look like they lead to the water by any chance?
So roll a perception check.
Come on. Come on. +1. Let's see it.
Okay.
That's not bad.
So this is the end of the line for the footprints,
So this
but
thing,
you see further on what looked like scratches on the nearby cliffside, as if something had
Impied.
landed and then walked just a little bit further past that.
what the fuck are we following, boys? I'm gonna get in this thing. I'm gonna get in this thing.
Something just comes to my mind. I have a horrible thought, guys.
Really? Because the only thing going through my mind for some reason is a little tune going, "Go go Power Rangers." I don't know what it means, but it's just this feeling. Like if we all got into a section of this bot, we could pilot it.
I have
What's-
a-
Or maybe like
I have
Super
a
Robot
vision
Crabbing
of a
Team
slippery
Hyperforce
little
Pro.
snake.
Uh,
I'm
just-
just gonna keep on drinking this booze.
I just have a sneaking suspicion, or curiosity, really. What, that giant metal man outside. What took him down?
Yeah, see, that's my concern. Is over on the mountains, I see some scratch marks, which means something might have leaped over there. And then it looks like maybe just past that there might be more footsteps.
Uh,
So
by the way, as you are talking about this, Luis will put a cup into your hand, and it will have a distinctly reddish color.
wonderful. You should drink this. I'm going into the giant thing.
Rank it fast.
Okay.
It's real tart, and like again, unlike any alcohol you have ever tasted in your entire life.
Wait, have I tasted this before?
Nope.
Yeah, that
Distinctly,
is
you
not
have not.
bad, actually. Oh,
Luis, you are unfamiliar with this as well.
I'm
along
gonna
with everybody
pretend
else.
like I know what it is though, and just keep drinking it. Yes, real good stuff. See, that's why I said we hit the mother load. There's barrels of it.
Can I go into the main house?
Yeah, of course.
always good to get a
acrobatics.
sense of the brain. Any world I could ask for athletics?
Sure, in this circumstance is fine.
Ooh. That's a big difference.
Okay. You guys
It would have
will
been a 16 or a 30.
you guys will be eating your stew as you're looking out a window and watch as Garrick just like flatfoot jumps from this thing's neck onto its chin.
Gorilla grab, starts King Kong climbing up this thing.
No, you literally just fucking hop. Like you flatfoot one to flatfoot the other.
Brum, brum, brum. Oh, wow. Getting a little stronger. Thanks, yeah. I feel like that was a lot thanks to you. All right, let's go check this thing out. Any ideas what this is, by the way?
I've never seen such things before. Not even stories from the desolation.
Look at its eye. Does it look like I can get it in through its eye, or do I need to go in through the crack in the skull that I pass?
No, you could probably pop in through the eye at this point.
I'll pop in through the right eye, just because it's probably easier to get out if I get into a sticky situation.
Remember, you have a sword that can cut through anything.
Yep. And, you know, you never know what's going to be in here, though.
It's true. Okay. As you enter the orbital socket, roll an investigation check.
What the actual fuck is any of this?
That's an intimidation.
Ah, you know, I clicked a different eye. Thank God, because it's a little bit better.
Okay. As you're looking around, you're gonna notice a couple things. Importantly, in the internal section of this, you'll see what looks like a bunch of carbon black just absolutely covering the inside of this thing's skull, as if there was a very, very intense fire that burnt out this thing's eyeballs.
Was this our mech? I just had that thought. Was this maybe the mech that I had?
That's
Oh,
why I.
Borrow
That's why I was.
yeah.
That's why I said I feel like I have a
Because this
vision
one
of a
doesn't look like
slippery
one of the
old
nefarious, evil-looking ones, and I'm looking at it. I'm like, this one looks like the Iron Giant. This one looks like a played robot. So I'm sitting here thinking more and more. I'm like, is this what I manufactured with Morrow over the years? Holy shit! Wait a minute.
You're
I'm
certainly
sorry
on
to
the right
interrupt.
plane. But yeah, in any case, there's a distinct recent charring that
The
happened on the inside of this
Guardians of
thing.
the Hammer.
On the other side,
What the-
Mr. Lowell, as you start to explore the inside of this house, you see a fuck ton of books that are written in languages that you do not recognize. And that's pretty much it of note.
You can tell like who might have lived here.
Mm. No, not too much based on the info. You find a chest. There appears to be a few personal items in there, mostly made of like a shiny metallic substance, but that's about it.
Can I keep just a little sample of the substance and
Yeah, sure.
skedaddle on out?
On the other side, you guys are enjoying a nice hearty seafood meal of something that you've never experienced before. And Mr. Eric, are you attempting to delve further into the Rubit?
I would like to delve further into the Rubit and see if I can find anything that may identify what made this thing.
You will start making your way down through the neck hole. Can I
Oh
get
my gosh, this actually makes this work. I will understand if this is acrobatics solely because I'm fitting through tight spaces.
yeah, acrobatics is probably going to be best. Okay,
I'm a bitch, thank you.
nice. You
Let's see if I can get out now.
manage to squeeze yourself in, and you see kind of a half covered in water chest cavity.
I just want to say that I watch like cave diving videos for fun just because I know I'm never going to be able to be ballsy enough to fit in those like small, like foot tall holes that people love to just somehow squeeze their bodies through.
Mhm.
And this is my nightmare. Realizing I have to do this basically as my character and be like, I have to get out now. That's the hardest part is the motivation to get out.
Yeah, you are now in the chest cavity. It's kind of like I said, half like slanted, filled with water. What do?
Does my shard blade emit light?
Yeah, a soft amount.
Can you materialize, please, yeah? Oh god, I gotta get used to the weight of this thing. I'm gonna wheel it up just to kind of see around this area a little bit more clearly.
And it's definitely lighter than you expect. But as you look around, roll another either perception or investigation. They'll give you two different things.
Yeah, there we go. There's the bad rolls. I was expecting it sooner or later.
Higher or lower?
Higher. Fuck me in the goddamn Alps.
You're having a hard time spotting too much in here. You notice that there's some lettering, but it's in a language you definitely don't understand because you don't know how to read in particular.
I stare at it and I look around for anything that I can grab that's small enough to fit in my hand and a rock. I'm gonna try to copy the symbolage I see here.
Okay. Yeah, sure. Why not? You will see air shift from a very large sword to a small kind of
So
scalpel-like
perfect.
knife.
I have no idea what kind of weapon this would be, but man, thank you, Aya. I appreciate you. Do you need to be sharpened regularly or anything like that? Like, is there any way to take care of a sharp blade? I ask
Just
as I'm
don't
kind of being
break your
gentle.
oaths, and it should be fine.
Just keep seeking truth. Heard, friend.
Cool. You copy down the writing, and you're pretty much as far as you could go without diving into the water at this point.
Era, how bad of an idea is it to go into the water?
I mean, you can hold your breath for
Did I
longer
see
when
the
you have
black
stormlights.
liquid? Did I see the black liquid seeping out of this thing?
Uh, with your previous checks, no.
And I'm not even when I was like on the chest, I wouldn't have noticed.
Nah.
Is what the shot asking. If I didn't notice it, I didn't know the risk. So fuck it. I'm gonna just. So if I use some stormlight, I might be able to be under there for a little bit longer.
Yeah, you can hold your breath for longer when you have stormlight.
But I need to breathe in the stormlight, and I doubt I can do that underwater. So it's up here or never. Right? Wrong.
Mhm.
Fair enough. How much stormlight am I burning?
Just the level.
Oh, that's so easy. Okay. All right, buddy. Wish me luck.
All right, you begin to dive in and delve deeper. Which general direction are you attempting to head to? Just straight down, or
I'm seeking truth, brother. I'm going down.
okay? You make your way down into the abdomen.
In my mind, because I'm gonna hope that this works, I'm gonna try to speak to air. Are we able to speak like this?
Yes.
Keep an eye on my back, please.
I will have to be not a shy blade to do that.
Fair enough, and I need the light. I won't deny that.
Okay. You begin making your way down. A
Name
little
what?
more investigation check.
Oh man. Come on, baby. Okay.
Congratulations. Amongst the black oil that you don't know is oil spilling from this thing's chest cavity,
Black liquid.
you will start to kind of dig deeper, and you'll see areas where it appears as if distinct claws had driven open two sections of this thing's midsection. Looking at them,
Otherworldly?
most definitely. The only comparable thing that you could think of is pretty much just like a chasm fiend, as if each one of its as if there were 5 of its pincery sharpened sections instead of just one large pincer. Yeah. And it's kind of ripped apart.
All right. Is there anything else I see down here with that information in mind?
That's most of it. You also do, as you're starting to kind of pull back and you feel your actual need to breathe, you see
Like
to
I
the
would
right
probably
hand
like
side,
halfway.
there are distinct teeth marks, each individual, all along the right hand side of its body, as if something had bitten into it but not been able to quite pull something out.
It's aiming for something. Who do we lose?
Oh, Caleb.
Yeah, I'll make my way out then.
Okay. If you want to, you could find your way to the shoulder and just cut yourself a section out.
Yeah, that's exactly what I want to do. I don't want to go back through that neck.
Okay. You cut your way out and you rejoin the group.
So, yeah, can you read? Any chance of this specifically? I'm assuming no one can.
Nope.
Reading? No.
Yeah,
not
I
allowed.
wish. No offense, lol. I wish Grim was here because he'd probably be able to understand some weird language like this.
I don't know why I would be offended, but
Not lol. God damn it, Luis. Fuck me.
I did see some books in that in the bigger portion of the house. It looks like it might have had the same writing as this.
Does it?
Very similar, yes.
Ooh.
Well then,
So
I
whoever was
guess
living out here might have made it?
they must have been fairly intelligent.
Do remember, the trees and grass here are not moving, which is very weird for Roshar, just in general. There's also vegetables in a food that have never been seen, and wine in a
Yeah,
cask
I've already
that
kind
has
of put two and two
never-
together on that. I've already put two and two together on that. Something came through and ripped it apart though. So I feel like I didn't see blood. I didn't see any kind of way of operating the robot or the constructed creature.
Fabrio.
What the heck happened here? Is there anyone here other than us?
Uh-uh.
I didn't see anyone in the house.
No sign of anyone home at all? Are we said we're on Roshar still?
I have just been following Luis this whole time.
Yes, and
I
that's
thought
what's
he knew where he was going.
Luis, you've never heard of something like this, right?
I have never in my life, but they got good wine. They got good food.
I would like to look at the
This
sky
was a
and see
happy
if it looks
discovery.
different.
So you are distinctly still in Roshar, you know. And like the previous city that you saw before you reached here was definitely on Roshar.
Okay.
It's as if there was a section
pocket.
of not Roshar that was just plopped
Plopped
right
here.
here.
It's similar to certain other things that have happened in the past, like some of
Mhm.
the Angel Gates and things like that.
Sort of.
And like how the Feywild had a piece of it plopped out and flicking rearranged with a Necroforest. God damn it. This stupid shit. I hate this because I feel like we know this place. Does it look familiar to one of the other planes we were on?
Not the one,
Mm,
not
no.
one that we're on. If I would guess,
This
right?
was probably a pocket of Unitum.
This is. I would say this is probably more a pocket of Mechanus.
Mechanus was part of Unitum.
Yeah, but different plane. Regardless, Mr. Garrick, you are aware that you do have the ability to quote unquote illuminate language into a comprehensible function for you.
Could I also theoretically re-show what happened here?
Yeah, if you want to. It'd be a lot of Stormlight, but you could do it.
How much is a lot of Stormlight? 'Cause I might have enough.
For something that large of a scene, you'd have about 4 levels, and then for the language level. So that'd be
Hey,
a
are we
total
cool with
of
resting here for the
250.
night? We're cool with resting here for the night?
Yes,
It sounds like the
I'd
best
say
place to
so.
rest.
Immediately after that suggestion,
I
starts
know we won't.
slamming wine.
I'm not gonna get Stormlight back from it, but I'm gonna be kind of tired after what I do here. And also, if anyone can help me out with some Stormlight, I would much appreciate it. Because I'm gonna be tapped if I have to use online.
I help.
See,
If I can get like a
I
level
am
each, I think we'll be
almost
fine.
ticked. I am almost ticked.
You're almost tapped as well. Wonderful. We'll keep you then on. I can do 200. I can do 2 charges. We'll get a charge from Raphael, a charge from Toomey, a charge from Varix, a charge from Lol, 2, and a charge from Pelinar. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Perfect. That should be perfectly enough if I pay 2.
So first thing, when you use it for the language, you will see.
It's a verbal. It's a verbal tablet.
Yeah,
This is the identify spell.
oh, God. No, I don't. I don't remember it off the top of my head. I'm too drunk. Anybody remember
We could also.
Maro's brother's name?
Oh fuck me.
No.
Regardless, it was
Andy.
essentially. No. It was something like it wasn't Gator, but it was something like that.
Is Gator in a different language, probably?
Yeah. But essentially,
Wait, Gator.
Scaly.
crocodile. In any case, it was. It just says Maro's brother's name. Creation of Maro's brother's name.
That's
That's what
interesting.
you took down.
God, is he fucking here, or was he here?
But in any case, as you guys will start to watch Garrick take in a shit ton of Stormlight, you watch his whole body just erupt with light as he breathes it out. You'll see what looks like a large-scale battle, as there's, of course, this giant robot that is doing its normal attacks, but you'll also see this. Much larger.
Oh. Oh.
Is that an artificer dragon?
Something like that. So I could just make it a little bit larger. Fucking A, that makes the thing so fucking small. There we go. There we go. Yeah, that's
Oh
about accurate size.
my! Oh my god!
As you'll see a battle go on, you'll see it get one of its wings clipped by the sword as this thing will start dismantling it with its claw and bite attacks until it gets down to just its torso. And then you'll see this giant mechanical dragon reach forward as its neck will seem to kind of disconject for a moment and then snap back into place as it heats up to a red hot pitch and just erupts flames into this thing's head.
Oh, I think I know where the light came from.
I think you're right. Or at least where it did come from before.
Boys, I know I've had more wine than anybody else, but did you see that giant flying beastie?
Yes, I did. I created it for a moment to see what happened. Now, that's a problem on its own. So did we just see a dragon?
You don't know what a dragon is, but yes.
But yes.
Out of
Oh
did
my
we just see a
god!
dragon? I just need to make sure. I had to make 100% certain.
It
The
is
only
Dungeons
dragon
and
you
Dragons.
know is
I
these
know.
nuts
Hey,
on your
I would
face.
just like to say, it's been a campaign since we've seen one of these assholes. Okay.
That's true.
The
But,
funniest thing is I speak Dragonic.
It's just
What the
random
fuck?
moon speak.
Yeah, you just know an ancient dead language. Weird but cool.
My parents, they would speak it all
We
the time. I didn't know what it
we need
they
a
were
game
really
plan
saying.
for that thing. That's something that can fly. That's concerning. I've never seen a creature such like it, and it destroyed a mechanical creature of that size. That's even more concerning. Does it seem intelligent?
Enough to dismantle and destroy what seemed to
It
be fighting
seems
it.
rather intelligent too, considering it knew weak points in the creature it was already fighting. A strategical animal. Yeah, I think there might be some truth to seek out to this one. Figure out what the hell's going on here.
In any case, you guys, I assume, will bed down for the night and continue your search in the morning.
We'll decide a game plan in the
Continuing
morning.
to slam wine. As
Yeah, you're
much
not
as
going to be
I
on
can
watch at all
drink.
tonight. You can just go to bed whenever.
Next morning, as you all head to bed, being very filled with some slowly reconstituted stew and a lot of very foreign wine, you guys will make your way out the next morning and eventually find your way over the cliff where the claw marks are. Whereupon you will come to the edge of what appears to be a very large, well, suckle.
God damn it, we're going to have to deal with a lair. Did we see what color the dragon was, out of curiosity?
Is a couple different colors, but mostly bronze and kind of a
That's-
silvery steel.
Fucking concerning that it had multiple colors. An inbred dragon can lead to a lot of funky things happening.
It did appear to be mostly mechanical.
Mostly is even more concerning. If it's a cyborg dragon, that's going to be a fucking wild time.
Anyways,
Who's shuffling cards?
that's me. Just
Oh.
playing with my
A fidget.
It's like I just have been hearing it for a little bit. I'm like, who's playing poker?
Alrighty, there you guys are in the lower left-hand corner. What are you doing?
Oh my god.
You want to wait till next week for this so the rest of the group can come back and just see what the fuck we're accidentally putting them in front of?
That would not be awful for me since I have to go into the office tomorrow morning.
And I have my state examination for my insurance license tomorrow morning.
Holy
Fun.
shit!
Oh, that's fucking awesome, but awful at the same time because I
I'm-
know several people who have been in insurance.
I just had to do safe certification, and it was basically done the same way an SAT was, and I just had panic moment of, oh god, I feel like I'm back in high school. This is not what I want to be doing right now.
Man, I'll tell you what, the studying has been a nightmare. I mean, my fiance helped me very well, but like, I have never studied like this. This is thicker and more dense than anything I ever did from high school to college. So I'm a little nervous and excited at the same time. And
Everything.
yeah, after this, I'm going to do a practice test. I've been passing each practice test, but like, I got a 70 on one of them, and you have to get 70 or higher to pass. So I'm like, I want to constantly get above 70 before I feel comfortable.
Plus, I just want Brittany and Jade to both be like, what the fuck, as soon as they pop here and see what the fuck we've done to them.
Alrighty. Well, congratulations on finding your way to your first
so-
actual challenge.
Am I right about that mech? Was that the one I commissioned?
It was something that
His brother had as a
was-
side
was-
project. He had a little side project. He's like, we had that mech idea that one guy wanted. What if I can make better ones?
It was essentially a scrapped project.
Why is he
from Mara's
here?
brother.
Why is he here?
Why was False Hydra here? Why was the Archfey
Yeah, but
here?
how long has he been here?
I mean, that moss growth is pretty big.
I know. That's why I'm like, how long has this dude been trapped? How long has this problem been a problem? We've been stuck as slaves for like 2 years. Longer than that, I think, actually, but still.
Lord.
The world got the shit.
Well, folks, I suppose that'll do it for tonight. So we will catch you next week.
Guys, remember this campaign was all isolated to one realm?
Yep. Shadow
Nope.
Plains.
Amount of time